Welcome to the No Chill podcast, where facts get thrown out the door and no topic is too wild to get flamed.
I need you to chill.
Whether it's game-winning shots, blockbuster flops, or celebrity meltdowns,
oh, come on!
I'm calling it exactly how I see it. I've got no filter, no apologies, and definitely no chill. Let's get reckless. People, welcome back to another edition of No Chill with your boy JBSmoovv. It's been one hell of a week. Let's get into it. Unless you've been living under a rock, this summer has been taken over by the R&B tour featuring Chris Brown and Usher. But apparently at one concert stop for two fans online, they started claiming that Usher wasn't actually Usher, if you know what I mean. Apparently during the beginning of a recent concert, people looked at Usher and said, you know what, that's not Usher. Wait a minute. As concert goers are claiming that Usher used a clone or body double to perform during a segment of his show. Usher has obviously denied and shut down that rumor completely. But come on, does this look like Usher to you? I mean, it's a little sketchy, man. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I'm not saying it's not you, but you're still gonna have to convince me that it is you. Now, I get it. He's 47 years old. He can't look or dance exactly like how he did back in 2004. But you know, I think the only way people would have believed him is if he kind of like grabbed his knee in pain and was like, these knees, these 47-year-old knees. And now you got fans sitting here examining every single detail of this man's tour and life, which is fair because apparently we become detectives and are out here doing our own investigations when people don't believe you. They started examining this man's tattoos, the dimples, the dance moves, every single detail. And you know, the funniest part is that some fans were reportedly demanding a refund after saying that wasn't Usher, which I get because I can imagine spending hundreds of dollars on this concert only to get the other Usher and not actually Usher. I can't tell if it is or it wasn't him, but I've seen this video a dozen times and I'm still like, you know what, that's Usher. No, wait, no, it's not. Wait, that is Usher. Holy shit, no, it's not Usher. If Usher really did have a body double, honestly, I kind of respect it even more. Because at 47, after decades of dancing, singing, touring, and performing, shit, I'm tired as Usher, hell. But that does bring up the question of, are there other performers out there with body doubles? Like, does Beyonce have a clone? Hell, what about Rihanna? You know, I love the internet too, because a singer can change clothes, put on glasses, and the moment he doesn't hit one dance move properly, exactly right, we're claiming we're living in an episode of Black Mirror. So who can out Usher? Washington Commanders quarterback and former LSU star Jaden Daniels has sent his alma mater a cease and desist letter telling LSU to stop using his name, image, and likeness, NIL. The dispute reportedly centers around LSU giving his old number 5 jersey to current player DJ Pickett. Now, the official football season hasn't even started yet, and we already got someone being petty against a team and league he doesn't even play for anymore. Look, JD5, I understand protecting your legacy, but brother, it's just a jersey number, man. You don't own the number 5 for LSU. You simply just borrowed it. I mean, imagine being DJ Pickett. You got a college kid getting recruited by LSU. Coach comes to you and said, you know what, we're going to let you wear the number 5. A number with a legacy behind it. Until years later, a lawyer pulls up to your doorstep and tells you to put the jersey down. LSU has to be sitting there thinking, you know what, we produced a Heisman Trophy winner. He made it to the NFL as a quarterback, and somehow this is what we're fighting over? A fucking jersey number? You know what? Cue the Allen Iverson.
I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice.
This is what Lane Kiffin has to deal with in year 1 of his LSU coaching career. Makes you think he probably wanted to stay back in Ole Miss, huh? And Jaden's lawyers are, his lawyer isn't playing around because his lawyer is just basically his mom. They're basically saying LSU, you can no longer use Jaden Daniels' name, image, and likeness. Like, this guy never existed or even played there. Jaden, you had an incredible LSU career. You won the Heisman. You put ridiculous numbers up and became one of the biggest stars in the school history. But if you want the number preserved forever, You got to have a personal conversation with LSU on the side directly, not through your lawyers or lawyer. It's not like you even played all 4 years at LSU anyway, or this was even your dream school. If you had, then you know what, maybe then we could have a conversation. But other than that, it just sounds like you're being petty, my guy. Because if your statement you put out meant anything, you should be focused on the Commanders and the future, not the past. The Chicago Bears are crying for a new stadium, and this time they actually might be serious about it, as they're thinking of moving to a new stadium across state lines to Hammond, Indiana. However, the team says it will not change its name even if they move, so they will still be the Chicago Bears, which I don't think is going to sit well. It sounds like another petty situation yet once again in sports, and we're still days away from week 1 in the NFL. I don't know what's more disturbing here, the fact that you want to leave Chicago while you're in the process of actually getting good, or the fact that you want to still keep the Chicago in your name when you don't play in Chicago. You know what? Even the stadium negotiations are fucking rebuilding for some reason. Like, imagine breaking up and moving out of your girlfriend's house, yet you're still telling everyone that that's your girlfriend. Hammond is literally across the state line. So technically, fans won't have to go too far to watch a game, but yet still, you're going to have to drive through Illinois, cross over into Indiana, pay Indiana taxes to watch the game, and then drive back to Chicago on that same day. That's one hell of a field trip for Sunday. Bears are reportedly also looking into a fixed roof stadium in Hammond, which would give them a more modern venue capable of hosting other major events, which shows that I think the Bears have given up on playing in that old school style of football elements, which, hey, I'm not mad at. So I think the majority of NFL teams really need to look into that. The ones that experience heavy rain and snow late in the NFL season. I want no parts in freezing my ass off just to watch Jared Goff throw a touchdown pass on the frozen tundra. If the Bears are serious and they want to move to Indiana, dude, so what? So be it. I don't think if Indiana is putting up the front to build you a whole new stadium, they're actually going to let you slide and not want anything in return. But maybe this is the future of professional sports. Teams not playing where they're actually named after. Hell, the Giants do it already. Honestly, there's one perfect name for this team that'll solve all problems. The Chicago Bears of Indiana. That's just me. Maybe Chicago, you'll accept it. I don't really know. Let me know how your fans feel all in the comments. And finally, every day something new pops up that has me restating how soft this youth is and how we're all trying to cope with everyone's feelings. As the latest out of Ann Arbor, as the University of Michigan is proposing a new pilot program that will replace traditional letter grades with pass or no credit for first semester freshmen in its college courses of literature, science, and the arts beginning fall of 2027 in an effort to protect their mental health and the pressure of college life. U of M looked at freshmen struggling with the transition to college and said, you know what would solve this problem? Let's just not even tell them how bad they're doing the first year around. Let's just not. Because you know what? We care. I understand the goal and the idea of this program. But take it from an overthinker, which we all have now become somehow, some way, this is just going to stress them out even more as a freshman, not being able to know if they're in a clear of passing or not. Now, professors will still have to give students actual grades intentionally, which kind of sounds like a waste of time if you're asking me, because they know your grade. They just aren't telling you, which is going to be even weird when professors are looking at you to answer questions in classrooms and you're left wondering, yo, why is professor coming down on me so hard like this? I don't understand it. This is going to create the most delusional freshman class in America. Because of course, kids are thinking that everything's cool when they get a pass, not knowing that they are barely crossing that finish line. This is also a pilot program, which U of M is basically saying to themselves, what could possibly go wrong? Getting your mid-semester check-in, and it just shows a shrug emoji. They'll be walking around campus with the confidence of someone who has never technically actually failed anything. You relieve them of all this pressure in the first semester. What's going to happen in the second semester when they actually see grades coming in? you're setting them up for failure and even more stress than they can actually handle, because they haven't handled any stress as it is. Because eventually the university has to rip that band-aid off and welcome these fools to the real world, where there are consequences. I would really like to see the long-term study on this to see if it actually worked out. But if Michigan really wants to reduce freshman anxiety, I've got a simpler solution for you. How about you stop charging everyone over $70,000 for a degree? No one wants to be paying student loans back with no job, not even in their career field. That's going to do it for another edition of No Chill with your boy JBSmoovv here. Like I said, it's been one hell of a week. I'll try to get back on the schedule and give you another episode next week. But while I got your attention, go and check out the Tigers Minor League Report as well as the Motor City Metrics podcast. Those shows are out right now for your viewing pleasure. And go and check out the Motorsports podcast between myself and my guy Chase, Fast and Loose. We're still finding time to record, but for any race updates, they will be right back here on this channel after the races conclude. Till next week, like I always tell you guys, just take care of each other.